Hi everyone. Welcome to this Civil War Bluejackets 60-second explainer on our new workflow. I just want to tell you what we're trying to achieve with this workflow and in our few seconds where you can get some help. So in phase one, we were asking you to transcribe the handwritten text from muster sheets in order to train a computer to automatically read this text in the future. And in phase two, the aim is to try and check some of the transcriptions that computer isn't quite sure about. So what you'll be presented with when you start work on the workflow is a JPEG image like this. It will tell you at the top where it has taken the text from. So the names, in this instance, the name section of the muster sheet. So you know what type of data you're looking for. And at the bottom of the JPEG is the computer's attempted transcription of it. Here, burger hands. As I was mentioning, it isn't sure if that's correct or not. And so we're asking you a series of questions here on the right-hand side. Does the text in the red target box match what is printed below it, or does it not? Or in some instances, which we'll discuss in another video, if you can't determine the target field, if that's the case. But in most instances, it should be pretty clear what it's attempting to transcribe. And so yes or no will be your major answers. In this, the answer is yes. Burger hands is what it was attempting to transcribe. And so here you would answer yes, and you would just move to another image. If you didn't think it matched, you would answer no, and we would ask you to correct by writing precisely what you see in the next task button. Write exactly what you're seeing to try and improve it. I do want to point you if you're having difficulty, and it is important in this workflow to check out the 3 areas where you can get help. So here in the field guide, you can have tips on transcribing the muster roles, tips on the muster sheet fields and what to expect in each of them when you're being presented with that information, how to deal with some issues you might encounter, for example, here in the misaligned boxes tab. There is a tutorial that you get by clicking here, which will move you through a phase-by-phase approach. And remember as well, when you're doing the task, that there is always a need some help with this task button when you are working on it. So that just gives you a very quick intro into this workflow and what we're attempting to achieve with it. Okay, thanks for joining us. And I hope you'll check out some of our other videos for some help with some of the more tricky elements that you might come across when you're working on this phase 2 workflow. Thanks for joining us.